like, share, and subscribe, and ring the little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. So you know what's dropped? The quality of Doctor Who. Quite a lot. Yes. So Chibnalls took over a few years ago. Didn't go well. Okay, did not go well, and is still not going well. Weirdly, however, no matter how badly it went, the BBC refused to acknowledge this simple reality that it was garbage, and most of the country thought it was garbage. Now, in the BBC's defence, most of the country thinks almost everything they do is garbage. So, like, you know, sifting out Doctor Who from one of the many piles of unwatchable excrement, big job. I understand, but still, absolute garbage. Now, what Chibnalls told us is he wants to open up Doctor Who to be stunning and brave and have wonderful new storytelling opportunities. It was too limited before. This incredible show, this incredible Swiss Army knife of a show that could really take on any genre whatsoever, that was too limiting for him. So he said, no, we're going to make it modern, contemporary, stunning and brave. And that's just what he's done. So, it just kind of like came out in the last, I would say week, since the last episode. Last couple of episodes, a rough idea of, since episode 3, which is universally hated, a rough idea of what Chibnalls' idea of what Doctor Who would look like, right? And so that's what we're going to look at. You've known Doctor Who for quite some time. I've known Doctor Who, so I'm like, well, I mean, listen, look at me. This is my life, right? We know Doctor Who quite well. Let's look at what this new Doctor Who is and if we like it. Spoiler warning, we don't. Second spoiler warning, it doesn't matter. It's all going to be erased sooner rather than later. And Russell D. Davies, I believe Bad Wolf, just incorporated a new company called Whoniverse, leading heavily into the idea. This was not a rumor. Nobody told me this. This was just what I like to call common bloody sense, right? Common sense that what Russell D. Davies is going to want to do when he takes over Doctor Who, because Chibnalls done so well. When he takes over Doctor Who, is create a shared, not cinematic, television universe, which is really what they should have done. If you want to have stunning and brave female heroes to inspire a new generation of little girls, build it from scratch, make it what it's, and put it in the Doctor Who umbrella. I said the same thing about James Bond. Why on earth can there not be a James Bond movie where he's befriended by a sexy woman? And please, sexy, it's James Bond, and a black guy, right? And a super black spy, right? Because the only reason I think James Bond can't be black is because he's from an ancient English family who are universally white, right? So, that was not that you can't be in the gentry, in the aristocracy and be black. You know what it takes? Money and a willingness to fit in, which means learning how to ride and sending your kids to the right schools. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Sending your kids to the right schools. That's all it takes. You can fit in, but it didn't happen in the 14th century, which is where James Bond family comes. But just have them all in the same movie, then spin them off, right? Have Idris Elba do whatever. Right, and same thing here. Could have done it, but no. It's not they wanted to open things up, make it more inclusive. No, they wanted to be exclusive and force away the evil white men who they outwardly, openly, absolutely hate, right? With every fibre of their being, because they're morons, right? Because they're absolute blithering morons. So let's see what these absolute blithering morons have done with Doctor Who, shall we? Like, share, subscribe, even though you're not going to like most of it. Like, share, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think. And I haven't answered my comments today. It's 4:08. I've had a busy day. I'm actually recording this on Thursday because I got a busy day on Friday because the Sabbath comes in at early, around 4 o'clock. And we're doing big Thanksgiving, whatever. Come to my live stream 2 days ago. I'll probably post this on Saturday. I'm hoping it's on Friday or Saturday. So it's come to my live stream tonight, which is going to be 2 days ago for you. So yes, if you can do it, it's great. Or you could just click on the link and then go to my page. Catch it then, right? Like, share, subscribe, comment. All those things are fan-dabby, double dozy. Oh, look, that's something that's not fan-dabby, double dozy. Really? Okay, this is the first change in canon that I don't like. Doctor Who is a cunt. I really, Christian was sitting around Matt Stewart. You know what we're going to do? We're going to be stunning and brave. Stunning and brave! Well, how stunning are we going to be, Chris? Oh, we're going to be very stunning. Are we going to be brave as well? Yes, we're going to be brave. You know what we're going to do? We're going to make Doctor Who into a cunt. Okay. You mean she's going to have a vagina? No, she'll have a vagina as well, but she will also be a cunt. And that's what she is. I mean, really, I don't know any better way to this. I wouldn't call any of the other doctors a cunt, right? William Hartnell, bit of a dick, okay? Bit of a dick. Patrick Troughton, could also be a bit of a dick. John Pertwee, kind of a lovingly dick. Tom Baker, bit too bonkers to be a dick. And Peter Davison, not a dick at all. Colin Baker, we're back to the dickishness again. No cunts, okay? No cunts on display at all. And, you should really cover that up. Sylvester McCoy, bit of a cunt. No, a bit of an arsehole. No, not a cunt, not a dick. He was a bit of an arsehole to Ace. And then we got Paul McGann. No, not an arsehole, dick, or a cunt to anyone. Christopher Eccleston too busy not being, being working class. Working class, lad, me. It's shameless. Me, Doctor Who was Christopher Eccleston. Was it one episode into the latest Big Finish box set of the Ninth Doctor Adventure? Matt Smith, no, not a dick, not a cunt, not an arsehole. Capaldi was a bit of an arsehole and a little bit dickish at times. Okay, so you broke new ground. You made Doctor Who into a cunt. Okay, very good. Well done. I'm very proud of you. But let's see what they got to say. Doctor Who, the new, the Division, and I hate the Division. The Division, new laws of tides explained. Freaking hate the Division. I hate everything about this Chris Chibnall backstory that we got because it's just so freaking boring. It's what I see and it's what I keep turning off. I got a Hawkeye to watch, and I'm like, I really don't want to. I got Star Trek Discovery to watch, and I really don't want to, but oh, God. Maybe I'll do that in sections, right? Maybe I'll do that in sections and like do 10 minutes a day or so like while I write my notes and get the screen grabs. So bad. It's so bad. So Doctor Who Fox has retconned the origins of the original, reckons the origins of the laws of time. Who's keeping time by the crow? Nobody. And what does this mean for the Doctor moving forward? Nothing. We've got 5 more episodes of this bullshit, then it's gone, okay? It means Russell Davies is going to do something different. Doctor Who Flux just introduced new origins and governance of the laws of time. I didn't even notice them do that. And here's what they all mean. Doctor Who Season 13 consists of an interconnected 6-episode story, Flux, in which the Doctor has confronted both dangerous anomalies and her own past in a struggle to save the universe. No, she hasn't done any of that. She's encountered one dangerous anomaly, completely failed to work out what it is or what it's doing, hasn't saved the universe. It's pretty much wrecked and destroyed by now, like being carved up by the Cybermen, the Daleks, and the Sontarans. That's not really called a win, in normal parlance of the word win. And her own pass in the struggle to save the universe. And it was so stupid having Swarm say, "I knew you would do this crazy plan, so you go into your past." It was so again. Stupid. Old enemies such as the Zontarans and Weaving Angels have returned along with the Swarm. I think it's along with Swarm. It will be the final season for Jodie Whittaker's 13th Doctor. No! We've still got 3 more episodes of this nonsense after this season's done. Why does everybody keep saying this? As well as showrunner Christian. Oh, yay! Na 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 na. Hey. Goodbye. Can we help you pack there, Chris? Both are leaving in 2022 following absolute devastation. 3 movie specials. That can be movie. I bet they're going to be an hour long, which is kind of like what they've been. A lot of flux. Oh, this is. I'm seeing this video of his clips from. What was it? Morbius Living Vampire, which I am quite interested in seeing. Over the years, Doctor Who character has changed quite a bit. Nah. Nah, not really. I mean, you've added to it. Change? Nah. Between changing timelines and surprising reveals, certainly in the timeline can be hard to come by. What? Certainly, I can't be hard to come by. Bollocks! Absolute bollocks! Yeah, no, okay. Up until Mordred Undead, there was no question whatsoever, right? And we kind of worked our way around that. Yeah, I mean, like, really? We revealed a hidden incarnation of the Doctor, and then Jodie came along. I think it's basically where it was. Over the year, I did quite a bit. Gone by. I mean, it's added to. It hasn't changed. With the 13th Doctor, so yeah, there was just normalizing this bullshit. With the 13th Doctor, Chibnalls made his own unique, controversial marks on Doctor's history. Yeah, making it that nobody wants to watch it, making it bog standard, normal sci-fi that nobody's really that interested in. Most recently, the Divisive Time storyline retconned the Doctor's origins and the history of the Time Lords. The Doctor was revealed to be the Timeless Child, and her genetic code was served as the basis for the Time Lord race. It's just beyond the destructiveness of it. It's just such shit. It really is. It's just such relentless shit. It explains why the Doctor has seemingly unlimited regenerations while Time Lords do not. No! Who is this? Who is this moron? Sarah Horn. Sarah Horn, have you ever watched this show before? I mean, beyond reading the Wikipedia. Previously, a number of groups regulated time, such as the Shadow Proclamation, they took over when the Time Wars were destroyed in the Time War, sort of, and the Time Wars. Doctor Who Flux gave a new understanding of this reality. In the Doctor Forgotten Past, she worked for a group called the Division, being quite divisive. The real group responsible for the laws of time, as shown in Doctor Who Flux episode 3. The Division went to the planet Time. Planet Time! Don't you think it's a little bit boring? Don't you think it's been done before? Oh, God. Somebody really needs to do some kind of supercut where they have Chibnall. They take the 1980s Chibnall from Points of View or whatever crap he was on. And have him interview himself. And a bit like that. Some smart man out there has to go. Oh, some person out there has to go do that. Then he went to the planet Time and built the temple at Atropos. How do you know? You don't know any of this. They never said. Oh God, okay. And with the help of a group of aliens called the Moray, they regulated the flow of time and brought order to chaos. Okay, let's say this is what it is. That's shit, isn't it? I mean, really? What about the Eye of Harmony? So all things will never wither or whatever. I don't know. Like, give me a bit of Robert Holmesian prose. I don't know this crap. Regulate the flow of time. And I do need to pee, right? Here's a question. If you see a cut in this video, my need to pee has got undeniable. So, yeah, if it suddenly cuts unexpectedly, that's what's going on. That means I got up and went to the toilet. It didn't mean I pissed myself. Okay, just in case anybody out there wanted to know. Planet Time. The more it's also shit. I mean, it's the thing. It's shit. It is just shit, Chibnall. When they worked for them, the Doctor helped defend the temple from enemies like the Swarm. No, we saw her take the temple. Maybe the Swarm built it. And here's how the newly revealed laws of time work. Given that you got pretty much everything wrong in that sentence, that paragraph, I'm not holding my breath that this is canon. Okay. Doctor Who's Division New Laws of Time explained. Doctor Who Season 12 was revealed that the Doctor's memory of the pre-First Doctor past were erased. The version of the Doctor known as the Forgotten Doctor worked for the Division at the beginning of everything. Was it the beginning of everything? I don't know. So this is the first incarnation they're saying now? Oh, look. Oh, wait a minute. It's a snarling black woman holding a gun being masculine. Must be 2021 sci-fi. Yeah, that's timeless, mate. This isn't going to look horribly dated in now. Worked for Division at the beginning of everything. Division built up the Temple of Time to end the dark times and bring order to the universe, and the Forgotten Doctor previously served as an agent helping to achieve that end. The Division established the laws of time as they currently exist, but they don't administer them alone. Again, did they get a Sears Bible with their review copy? Because none of this was in the episode. And the eagle-eyed amongst you out there will notice the video just cut. And I feel much better. I do feel much better. Doctor Who Flux showed that Maury are truly responsible for the flow of time. The priest triangles who protect the Maury are in the temple believe it is a normal unregulated state. It is chaotic and destructive at best, and possibly even evil. Do you reckon they're going to explain any of this stuff to me, have it make sense? I'm not holding my breath. Possibly even evil. Okay. Time is now we're getting Sapphire and Steely. There are 6 Maury stationed in the Temple of Anthropos, and by the division, and was it by the division? No, we really don't know that they're reading a lot into it. The Maury by the division, and currently they're the only known entities capable of controlling time. The Maury. I mean, did the Doctor know who they are, dude? Like, they kind of acted like they did. That she did, right? Maury can do this as they are able to withstand the full force of time, whatever that means. Standing on the platform, all the time flows into them, and the Maury changing. Don't they get to sit down? Okay, that's how it's like really. Did they have other Maury that change your form? I don't know. Changing time from its normal chaotic state into something that can be regulated. I mean, does she know what the Maury is, or is it as new to her as it is to us? I don't know. We're speculating the White Guardian. How it retcons Doctor Who's old laws of time. Previously, the multiple groups sought to keep control over time, but before the destruction of Galaxy, the Time Lords took responsibility. Specifically, the first law of the time. First Time Lords prohibited the Time Lords in the present from interacting with Galaxy's past or future. I kind of recall that. Okay, after the destruction of their planet, the Doctor took responsibility for stewarding the timeline. Really? Again, we're very far from a aimless traveler in time and space at this point. Yeah, and which I think Tennant tried to be quite a lot, right? I think Matt Smith as well. Other groups such as the Shadow Proclamation System also seem to have some control of the timeline. Again, I would love to read this guy's fan fiction that they're pulling from. Right now, it seems that those organizations are operating on the surface of time while actually being controlled at a deeper level. Just bullshit, isn't it? An important element. Again, does any of that make sense to you? No, it doesn't make sense to me. An important element of time in Doctor Who is the concept of fixed points in time. Relatively new thing. Although, think back to Pyramids of Mars, right? Remember Tom Baker owns up the TARDIS in 1981 and shows like a scorched Earth, and it was like, this is what 1981 looks like if we don't get involved. So clearly that wasn't a fixed point in time, right? But I don't feel the fixed point in time really means that it really goes against what went before. A fixed point is an event in time that cannot be altered without dire consequences. Prior to the reveal of the division, fixed points were believed to be what kept the timeline correct in the correct timeline in order. Doctor Who Flux retconned it, so time is really governed on a much higher level, more fundamental level. The Maury are concerned with protecting individual moments of time, aren't concerned with it, but regulating time at its source. Again, does that make any sense at all? Like, what is it? Time water? Is it like it's? I don't. Again, I keep saying I don't understand, but you're not supposed to because they're not telling you anything. What this means for the Timeless Child storyline? It's got 5 episodes to go. Okay, then we're never seeing it again. It's gone forever. Dusty Davis isn't keeping this guy. I mean, like, really? Is it going to keep the Doctor being half human on his mother's side? Is it going to bring back the Teletubby Daleks? I don't think so. And if he does keep it, he'll fix it. Okay, either way, and unless I'm wrong, and it's just going to be keep on being relentlessly shit. I don't think Doctor Who's going to be a cunt, though, under Rusty Davies. It doesn't matter who he casts. I just don't think, we need somebody just a bit more cunty, right, to pull this off, right? I don't see him having that internal conversation. The Timeless Child is being outside the normal flow of time. Okay, well, this new understanding of the laws of time adds depth to the Timeless Child storyline, okay? I mean, like, they're building houses out of bits of straw and nothing, aren't they? The Timeless Child is being outside normal flow of time. Her discovery informed the Time Laws studies and mastery of time. It's Doctor Who Season 13, Episode 3. A mysterious woman warns that the Doctor could end the universe, or will end the universe, or is ending the universe. Not could. Claiming that she caused the flux to get rid of the Doctor. Additionally, no, she didn't. Oh no, she said the flux was there because of her. She didn't say she caused the flux. I mean, really, listen. The one thing reading into like reams and reams of data into nothing, right? It's one thing doing that, but it's a totally other thing just to make shit up and just damn, the Doctor had a cream pie called the Cream Pie of Doom, and the planet of cream pie and the Temple of Fluff. I mean, just like, I don't know. None of that happened, okay? None of that happened. Additionally, the Temple of Anthropos may... I mean, that might be what they're going to do, but they didn't say that explicitly at all. Additionally, the Temple of Anthropos may offer further clues to the origin of the Timeless Child. As of now, the Doctor's true species is currently unknown. Oh, is she a child was it Mori then? She could be related to the Mori. Oh, look at that. Great minds think alike. Full Seldom Diver, I think, is more what we're talking about there. There's unknown how many other of the species exist. If the Doctor is able to access more of her memories or other information about the division, more could be unveiled about why the Timeless Child exists or who she really is. Who is she? She's a plot device to make the character of Doctor less white and less male. That's who she is. What this means for Doctor's past and future? Nothing. No. This is encapsulated in the bubble of Jodie Whittaker, much the same way, and spoiler alert for No Time to Die. If you haven't seen it, tough. James Bond dies at the end, right? He's coming back in the next movie. It means nothing, right? It means nothing. Especially for the future. The new understanding of the laws of time presents all sorts of interesting implications. For one thing, it means the Doctor was always less alone and in managing laws of time than she had thought. This Doctor wouldn't manage anything. She's going to manage a piss up in a bloody brewery. Multiple iterations of the Doctor who's dealt with the persevering or dealing with either preserving or violating the laws of time. Everything the Doctor thought she had known led her to believe that she was one of the only beings in time and space who could protect the timeline. In reality, wait, no, it was controlled by the Mori all along. Yes, that's called a plot hole. Yes, that's called an error, right? That's not a success. That's called an error. And I think the only time he thought he was the only one who could do it was David Tennant's Doctor, because he thought the Time Lords were gone. He was Time Lord victorious. Oh God, don't remind me of that nonsense either. Even as far back, but how does she know who the Mori is? Oh, forget it, doesn't matter. Even as far back as the first Doctor, time being controlled by the Temple in this way, nothing was ever as chaotic as it seemed. As for the future Doctor, there's still quite some stories to go before Chibnall and Whittaker finish their runs. Their run, not runs. The new understanding on time opens up further questions about how much more the future is predetermined. More could be shown of the Forgotten Doctor and a work with the Vision. Yeah, let's go really boring sci-fi channel, sci-fi channel nonsense, or Forgotten Regenerations. As the Doctor continues to explore her true nature, in any case, the reveal of the Mori rewrites everything for the Doctor and her future. You know what I would wish it would rewrite? Somebody would write the story of how Russell T Davies came to take over. Okay, so this guy, totally in the bag for all these new retcons. I hate them. You know who else hates them? Flag wavers for this era, because this came out roughly the same time. Doctor Who's division retcons are starting to hurt, right? They didn't just start, they do hurt, all right? They absolutely hurt. So let's have a quick look through this. Doctor Who showrunner has retconned a group called the Division into the show's history, but unfortunately the retcons are starting to hurt. Oh no, this is for episode 4. Division's retcons are beginning to hurt the story on the show overall. No, Chris Chibnalls beginning to hurt the story and the show overall, right? That's what's beginning to hurt it. Introduced in Doctor Who Season 12 flashback, the Division are tied to the Time of the Child retcon. According to Doctor Who Season 12, Episode 10, the Division are a covert... The CIA by a different name. Done less interestingly, right? They recruited the pre-William Hartnell Doctor as one of the operatives, sending them on missions throughout time and space. Joe Montagone Doctor worked for them for some time, and possibly some other incarnation of the Doctor worked for the were Division operatives as well. What's this with the feet? I'd rather watch that than Doctor Who. At first, the Division seemed to be an ancestor of another time. Oh, their Time Lord Black Angels group, the Celestial Intelligence Agency, who secretly pursued Gallifrey's interest in the universe in spite of Time Lord's policy of non-intervention. But Doctor Who Fox has revealed that more than that, it opened with the Doctor pursuing Covenista. Now, Covenista at the time we didn't know. Covenista we thought was a supervillain because it was about to kill the Doctor and Yaz. To me, that makes him a bit of a hero, right? Bit of a hero. Who was believed to be the last surviving member of the Division operative, who was apparently best friends with the Doctor. Okay. So many things don't make sense. Doctor Who Season 12 episode has gone one step further, revealing the Division is not defunct as the Doctor believed, but rather they've been active all the time and they're far more significant power than the Doctor previously believed. Well, if they're a temporal agency, aren't they always active because they're in time? Unfortunately, this has changed a lot. The change in scale means the Division sits uncomfortably in Doctor Who lore. Oh, you noticed, did you, mate? And in fact, it may be more problematic than a controversial Time to Child retcon. Yeah, it was just nobody noticed because it's too dizzying, right? Too dizzying. Currently, showrunner Chris Chibnalls appears to intend on rewriting Doctor Who history, but it's not clear it is going to work out at all well. It's pretty clear, okay? It was been clear to all of fandom, right? It's just not clear to you, apparently. In fact, it appears it might create a number of problems. What, like no ratings? Okay, so this is the episodes 4 Division retcons explained. Yeah, please explain it, because we don't know. Like, was Jodie turned into a weeping angel? Is that just a containment thing to carry her to the Division? Is the Division only existing in one point in time? Doctor Who Flux episode 4 saw the Doctor communicate physically with the rogue. Psychically, not physically. I didn't see the S. Psychically with the rogue weeping angel who had possessed a human being. Why they choose her? How that? Again, so many questions, so many plot holes. If in fact I cared. The creature revealed that it used to work for Division just as the Doctor did. Division uses everything and everyone. It explained every species, every world, every moment, and they are everywhere present and unseen. The Division is unstoppable. Okay, so the Division may have started on Gallifrey, but according to the Weeping Angel, it employs operatives from every species in the universe. That's just crap that Chibnall wrote, right? To make it sound big. Everyone knew, which explains why one Time Lord Division agent was leading a squad of Jadoon in Doctor Who Season 12. I kind of got a feeling that she was like the person paying them, or the Doctor may have thought Covenant was the last surviving Division agent, but in reality, again, how their Division remain hidden, like how that we've seen them all the time now, everywhere. If they remain hidden for forever, that nobody ever could possibly guess that. I mean, it's like I get how the War Doctor remained hidden and it wasn't long, right? And that made sense. You know, that actually made a lot of sense within the character of the Doctor. This is garbage. Oh, and by garbage I mean nonsensical nonsense. The Doctor may have thought Governess was the last surviving division agent. But was she going after him because of that? We don't even know that. But in reality, the organization has opted to scatter throughout space and time in every moment in every world's history. It may have started off as a division, but now they're ubiquitous presence in the universe. Again, in your fan fiction. The division is particularly interested in the Doctor. They know her pre-Hartnell Doctor's timeless child past, and they have worked for countless missions. And she worked on countless missions, including one to the Temporal Atropos, where she battles. So blah blah blah. Future of the Doom revealed the Forgotten Doctor fled the division, and they've been hunting the Doctor ever since. This may well be. Wait. We didn't think they were around in last season. Future of the Doom. The reason Doctor has always been on the run, unable to settle on one place, there's subconscious knowledge that she's being hunted. Yeah, that's nonsense. They can't stay in one place. So, just not like again. Matt Smith, David Tennant, and Christopher Eccleston wouldn't want to mention the John Hurt Doctor. Makes sense, right? That makes real sense in terms of it being a Doctor. Although now we're seeing what the War Doctor is. Not quite as evil, as bad as we hope, but never mind. The Vision doesn't quite fit into Doctor Who continuity. Doesn't at all. None of this fits in Doctor Who. Again, he wanted to make a boring ass, garbage tier 2021 standard show. And that's what he's done, right? It's exactly what it is. All this does is raise some difficult problems, however, because there have actually been occasions where the Doctor settled down in one place for quite some time. William Hartnell's Doctor lived in Gallifrey for centuries before leaving. How do we know? Oh, centuries before leaving planet in his Type 40 TARDIS. John Pertwee exiled to Earth for years. Matt Smith's 11th Doctor defended Translator for 900 years. If the Vision really was all over time and space, they would have been able to search for the Doctor. Yeah, he's not like he's he's inconspicuous. How have they not been able to find him? Right? Like, how's that happened? Even switching back, none of it makes sense from a logical storytelling perspective. Oh, you met Chris Chibnall, have you? And this guy is so in the bag for this era, right? It's just so incredibly in the bag. The only possible explanation of the Vision and the Time Lords must have parted ways. Again, now we're writing reams and reams. This is what you got to do with every single Chris Chibnall script. You've got to write about 3 or 4 scripts worth of content to try and make it make sense. That was explained why the Doctor could grow up on Gallifrey without the Vision interference. It's possible that the Time Lords are protecting Earth from the Vision during the Doctor's exile. And amusingly, this could even explain away the amusing dating era and Pertween's exile. Yeah, I guess so. Meanwhile, some of the Doctor's other ventures, as 900 Defense of Chancellor, could have simply been too public for the Division to interfere. Okay, so you pointed out it's garbage. Now you're trying to make it make sense. God, how long is this nonsense? Please. Okay, fine, we're nearly done. Oh, yes. The biggest problem of all, however, lies with making this fit with Doctor Who legendary Time War. As the Gelf explained in the episode The Unquiet Dead, oh, come on, we've forgotten about that. The Time War between the Time Lords and the Daleks ravaged the entire time-space continuum, the whole universe convulsed, the Gelf declared, and the Doctor didn't correct him. The Time War raged, invisible to smaller species, but devastated the higher forms. An organization like the Division, spread throughout time and space, could have been caught in the crossfire and almost obliterated. At the very least, the Time War would have forced the Division to begin acting in the open. Okay, you're pointing out another plot hole, okay? Oh, we didn't know they had... Wait, Chris Chibnall has plot holes? I didn't know, really? That painting never happened because the Doctor was on the front lines of the Time War and the War Doctor should have cross paths with the Division. Exactly. Okay, another. The Time Child retcon was controversial enough, fitting with the classic era, even if it didn't quite gel with the modern Moffat Davis era. Didn't fit with the classic era either. I know you keep wanting to say, nobody is Doctors! Nobody is Doctors! Oh, will you shut up? No. They didn't do the Mobius Doctor that said, oh, you know what? maybe in 40 years from now, a hack writer might want to use this to explain why the Doctor isn't so white and male, right? No, Philip Hinchcliffe didn't do that, and Robert Holmes was like, "Oh yeah, we should put that in now. Let me just put a wig on, and I'll nip down to the studio to take a picture of me." Yeah, is that what happened? No. Oh, and if it is what happened, like if you can show me that film of that happening, I'll go, "You've got a good point." Okay, I will do that. But that's not going to happen. The vision is a retcon. What is it? But the vision is a retcon on an even greater scale, with the Chibnall writing a new force into the history of the universe of power that seems to rival the Time Lords themselves. Doctor Who's canon has never been big on continuity. We've sort of managed right up until now, right? But there's never been a retcon quite so significant as this before, and you were fine with the last one. It will be fascinating to see how Chibnall wraps up the storyline, and hopefully Doctor Who Flux Episode 5 will see the Doctor confront the Division. Episode 5 is going to be awful. Episode 5 is pure Chibnall, and it's being directed by the other director, who wasn't very good. He's not compared to the guy who did episodes 1, 2, and 4, right? The other guy just not that great. So episode 5 is going to be garbage. I think 5 is going to be really bad. I think 6 is probably going to be pretty bad too. Although the AI creeped up a bit, still under 80. It's only at 79. Unbelievable. Doctor Who Flux will see the Doctor confronts the Division, learning the truth of whether it is, rather than just hearing a few words from a weeping angel. At the moment, the jury's out on whether it's possible to make the Division retcon work. No, the jury just came back. What's that member of the forum? What's that you say? Guilty! And like, honestly, we should do it like being a Superman. You know, they all around on guilty. No. It doesn't work, okay? It does not work. Please stop thinking it works, because it does not work. The jury's not out. The jury's come back and they said, "This is shit." It's what the jury said. They said, "This is unwatchable shit." Who am I to argue with the jury? My name is Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring the little bell. Ring the little bell so you are notified when new videos drop.